Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the New York Mets taking on the Athletics. First pitch coming your way next. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
Leading off for the Mets, first baseman Freddie Freeman.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And he hits a ground ball right side to first. One out in the top of the first. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, Mark Vientos.
Boogie had 4 hits his last time out, and when you look at the way that a season can go, there can be times you hit the ball hard, you get nothing out of it. There are times where you have a really good day at the plate. Well, he got rewarded in that last one, and I'm sure he wants to ride that train as long as possible.
Foul ball there. One out, bases empty. Next offering is fouled back. Got him swinging. Two down, bases empty. And stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. And that one almost hit him. Next offering is fouled back. Soto with some impressive production lately. High fly ball out to center field. Bleday snags it, and that is that. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. And we're back. And on the hill here today, Paul Blackburn. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, ZRA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Ground ball, Freddie Freeman, and he handles it himself for the out. And time now to check out the A's lineup. Singing this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this.
Fair ball. Around first, heading for two. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Fought off foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, you could see his eyes light up when he saw that pitch coming into the zone. A changeup over the middle of the plate, and it was up, but it's just hard to lay off that pitch because you know you can handle the velocity. I think it just drifted a little too high on him, and he swung through it.
Schumann stands at second with two gone. Hit hard, base hit, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
J.J. Bleday stands in now and watches strike one. Bleday goes 6'1", hitting fifth in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2019. Ground ball right side and foul ball.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
And here it comes. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Down to third baseman, Mark Vientos. Beto back to work. In the air, foul off first. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, shortstop, Donovan Walton.
And now the shortstop, Donovan Walton. First pitch swinging.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the barrel to it out front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw won't get there in time, and they don't get the out.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
So up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Oh, and he hit him.
He's got first.
Now it's going to be Francisco Alvarez. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Lede grabs it on the run. So they strand a pair. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the A's 1 and the Mets nothing. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
and the batter
off
now,
for the
Gio
A's,
Urshela.
third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hot shot to third. Over to first. And quickly one away in the second.
Batting seventh, left fielder, Miguel Andujar.
Here's Miguel Andujar. 0 for 6 in the series so far. In the air, left field. Taylor hauls it in, 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to him. Tyler Soderstrom. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Soderstrom went deep in his most recent game. Jesse Winker. He's out in left field getting loose there as he enters the game on defense now.
Winker.
2 down, nobody on.
Yeah.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
That's a hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo, that thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
Outside. And the count is 1-1. Soderstrom off of first with 2 away. Swinging a foul straight back. Two outs. On the inside corner for called strike 3. The A's strand 1, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back. Let's
Leading
check out
off
what's been
for the
happening
Mets,
of late.
the designated
Really been
hitter,
playing well.
Giancarlo Stanton.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Late on that fastball.
They just threw that fastball
No balls,
by
2
him,
strikes.
elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes.
Up next,
He wasn't even
for
able to
the
foul
Mets,
one off.
first
There's not
baseman,
much you can
Freddie
take away from an
Freeman.
at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. Swinging a foul out of play. Slider
1-1.
misses outside. Hit on the ground to the right side. Pareda takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And first offering is fouled off.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
The 1-1. Up the middle, Geloff. The throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the A's 1 and the Mets nothing. And we're back.
Leading
and
off
now
for
it's going to
the
be
A's,
Zach
second
Geloff.
baseman, Zach Geloff.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one fouled off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Just
Ball 1.
missed.
Really good take, especially with 2
1 ball,
strikes.
2 strikes.
Line drive and a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Francisco Lindor.
Now
He's the new shortstop as he comes in as a defensive
12.
replacement here.
Francisco
Now here is
Lindor.
Max Schumann. Late swing fouled off. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Runner at first with no outs here. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Well, this one started with a bad jump, a bad read off of the bat. He ends up having to try to leap out of desperation, can't come down with it, and it turned into extra bases.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker, struck out swinging his first time. And a foul ball. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the third and final game of the series. Goes down looking.
Now batting.
Next up for the A's,
fielder,
Lawrence Butler. RBI single his last time up. And ball one to the right fielder. One out, the runner at second here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gonna have to tip your cap on that hit.
And a rope into center field, base hit. Schumann around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 3-zip.
He was all over that one. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
This is J.J. Bleday. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Butler over at first with one away. This to center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single. Gio Urshela to the plate. He's 0 for 1. And that's in there for strike one. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. One run is in. Bleday rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 5-0. One out. Runner at second. Andujar getting ready to hit. Fly to left his first time. That one missed.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
That one the other way, and he takes it himself for the out. And here's the catcher, Tyler Soderstrom. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Winker makes the play, and that will end the inning. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. On to inning number 4. It's the A's 5. Out of the fourth, here's a big power threat.
Right fielder,
Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Soto measures 6 feet 2 inches, 225 pounds, and he's a former home run derby champ. Foul ball. Swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Here's a 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Now batting, third baseman.
And now it's Mark Vientos. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to first. Pitch misses. 1-0.
1-0.
Drilled out towards left center field. Bleday sizing this one up. Squeezes it. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco
2 outs, base is
Lindor.
empty. And next for the Mets, Francisco Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And a foul ball. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Swings through that one.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
The shortstop takes a ball.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Bleday sizes this one up. He makes the grab, and that is that. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
First baseman, Johnny Pareda.
On the ground to the left. Sneaks through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Waste no time there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here is Zach Geloff. 1 for 2. That one pushed foul.
You know, these Athletics showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
That one misses. Now 1-2.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field.
Now
He was out in
batting,
front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Max Schumann. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
1's the count.
In the dirt, but kept close. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Paul Blackburn out of the game. And it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for New York.
So they turn things over to the
Number
righty,
47.
Frankie Montas.
Well, they need
Frankie
someone to stop the
Montas.
bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging
Nope,
it.
that's
Rooker up to the plate for the third time as he looks at one down low. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Off the mark there. And now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one's back up the middle, and it gets through. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
One away, runners at first and third. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The A's looking to add another. Not even close there. And it's 1-1. And there's a ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 7-0. Now, J.J. Bleday.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And that one fouled off. Rooker leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one out to right. Soto gets under it. Makes the catch. And that ends the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the A's 7 and the Mets nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. Well, these Mets, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Hauls it in for the out.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Jesse Winker now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And that's a strike.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Out to short, Schumann. Slings it across, and Winker is set down.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Francisco Alvarez, the next to hit. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Strike 1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Down in order. Welcome back.
Leading
Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Montas back to work. Inside, and it's 1-0. Tap foul at the plate. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. That to right. Soto hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting,
Miguel
left fielder,
Andujar will hit next.
Andujar.
0-2 in this one. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Yep, that ball went out.
Just missed.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. Struck him out looking. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's.
Tyler Soderstrom.
And first offering is fouled off. Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. And they add to the lead. It's 8-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
This one absolutely screamed out of here, singing a laser. StatCast tells us it was 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, it left in a real hurry and didn't go that far because of the launch angle being a little flatter, but clearly it had all the velocity it needed to leave the yard.
Up the middle, Chisholm. Fires over to first. Inning over. The A's get one on this homer. It's now an 8-0 game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't.
All ones that count.
Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
That missed by a lot. 2-1. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
Fits? Fit, your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. Freeman, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. The Mets with a lot of ground to make up, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next offering is down low.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swing and a ground ball.
Foul ball.
And that's just foul. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. Right side. In plenty of time to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Good fade
Now
and sinking action of that
fielder,
changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Now the number 2 hitter, O'Neal Cruz. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. And that's going to bang against the wall. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Well, clearly he was ready to
Now
hit right
batting,
there.
right
Absolutely
fielder,
blasted
Juan
that one into the
Soto.
gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Here's Juan Soto. There's the strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
High fly ball out towards left center. Bleday under it. Nabs it, and that'll do it. Mets strand 1, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Zach Kellogg.
Swing and a foul pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. On the ground to first. He steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Max Schumann digs in now. 3 for 3s, doubled twice and single. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Montas is done in this one. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Pitching for the New
Aroldis
York
Chapman
Mets.
comes in to take over.
Number
He pitched
44.
yesterday, and we'll see him once
Aroldis
again.
Chapman.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is fouled back. Out towards right center. That's well struck. This one's got a chance. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Rooker batting with 1 down, takes the strike. Schumann leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. A little bit low. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score and not.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch. Runner tags, and we'll move up to third.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Butler in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 outs. Inside, just missed. 99 miles per hour to finish him off. The A's strand 1 as the lead holds at 8-0.
Pitching for the
Welcome
A's,
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new
number
pitcher on the
44.
mound, Tyler Ferguson.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike
Leading
zone.
off for the
So
Mets,
digging in,
third baseman,
Mark Vientos.
Mark Vientos.
Ferguson, 31
That's
years
inside.
old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2015. Not
2-0.
close with that one. Yeah, that's ball 2.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Hammers that one, curling down the line and foul.
No, that's
Well,
foul.
pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
That one
Bounce
just missing inside. 3-2 now. Got him. And there's one down. And now it's Frankie
Now batting,
Lindor. 0
shortstop,
for 1 with a fly
Francisco
out to center.
Lindor.
And that
That's a
one
ball.
cutting but missing down low. The Athletics up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. And that is out of play. Oh, great grab on the dive. Over to first. And they get the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. up now for the Mets. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Swings through that.
No ball.
2 outs,
2
base
strikes.
is empty. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out. Mets go down quickly. Still 8-0. And we're back. Now at the plate, J.J. Bleday.
Center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
First pitch just misses. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Freeman makes the catch. 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman,
Urshela steps in.
Urshela.
He swings and fouls one off. Upstairs.
Ball, that's too high.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And that's a little bit high. And it's filled up. Fights it off. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. Downstairs, and that's ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty. When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Andujar in the box now. No balls and a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Urshela leads off first with 1 away. That one not close. Going to count 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 away now.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
That one pushed to the left and foul. He goes down looking. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now, Jesse Winker.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And he brings it into the warning track.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Francisco Alvarez now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Ken Waldachuk up and loosening in the pen. Otanez also throwing. That one hammered but pulled foul. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Stanton at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. In the air, left field, down the line. Andujar makes the grab on the run. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the A's 8 and the Mets nothing. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now here is Johnny Pareda. Chapman back to work. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. And first offering is fouled off. Pareda aboard here at first with nobody out. On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Schumann stands in now and watches strike one.
0-1's the count.
That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
In the air out towards right center. Cruz sizing this one up, brings it in, and there are two down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Rooker in the box with two gone and takes a look at a called strike, and that one clips the corner.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that just misses. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. New inning getting started, so now it's Freddie Freeman. Not even close there. Ball one. The A's bullpen has some movement. Noah Murdoch appears to be getting loose. Spence also getting ready. There's a swing and a drive. That one is gone. Freddie Freeman bops one out of here. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 8-1. Singy, I hope you saw it because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it didn't, Boog. StatCast telling us 110 miles per hour off the bat, and that's plenty to hit one out if you get enough air under it. As a hitter, you hardly feel the ball when you make contact as solid as he did right there.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tyler.
Pitching for
and we've got ourselves a pitching change. Ken Waldichuk.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Cruz now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the ninth. Swings through that one for strike two.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
That one just misses, and the count 1-2. Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with two strikes here. I love it.
And O'Neill is struck out.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the sixth time they've set him down on strikes in the series. So no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Chases that one upstairs.
Well, you know this guy wants to pitch up something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall, but you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline, and
that one is absolutely belted and foul as it bangs off the fence. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and they're down to their last out.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years, and what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well, The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Swing and a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Tag. Got it. And that's the ball game.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays. Great performances all the way around. Just one run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Minnesota Twins. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set. And towing the slab, Pablo Lopez. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that. And that's who he was for his team last year. And I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
Here's a Mets lineup now. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Francisco Lindor.
Not doing anything crazy right now, but he's been solid over the last 10 games. And hey, with that batting average, if it was over the course of a full season, you're talking about Hall of Fame numbers. 333 over the last 10 games. 1 for 3 doesn't seem that impressive, but you know what? It's tough to do when you consider a longer stretch. They're going to enjoy this little run right now.
Clips the corner. 0-2 now. Hammered, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third, the right fielder.
And now it's Juan Soto. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
The third baseman,
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Runners at first and second with one gone here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Caught him looking for the K.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
So 2 down now, and here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Lindor on second. Soto on at first with 2 down. Swings and misses, struck him out.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down.
Back here with my pal Singy, getting the nod in this one. Kodai Senga. What's the scouting report on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming on this.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still hit the out. At the plate, Jose Miranda. First pitch misses. Miranda in his 3rd season, batting second in today's lineup, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. And the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Cruz brings it in with a nice run and grab.
Batting third, the shortstop, Carlos.
2 down, bases empty. And here comes Carlos Correa. And that misses. And that is ball 1. There's the strike. There's a strike. That's off the inside corner. Now 2-2. 2 out, space is empty. Out to short, Lindor. Handles, throws to first, and the inning is over. On to the second from Minneapolis. No score. Back at Target Field, here's Jesse Winker.
Jesse Winker.
Winker needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. That clips the corner.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
Fly ball center field. Buxton. And it's caught for the out. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Out towards right center field. Bader should have it. Makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a ball popped up. Lee. And that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. Back in Minnesota, here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis. Senga back to work. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Foul ball there. Got him looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
And that's outside. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, but give a little bit on the edges, like you said. But from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle.
That one ripped. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Two down, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side here in the second.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Oh, Boog, I know it's obvious, but you just can't miss Cruz when he's on the field. I've never seen a player like him. I mean, he's 6'7", weighs 220 pounds, and is the tallest shortstop in the history of Major League Baseball.
Fly ball down the line. Kiersey on his way over. He's got it. And there's one down. So the batting order turns over. And here's Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1. That was the sweeper, but it missed. 1 out, base is empty. High fly ball down the left field line. Kiersey under this one. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1's the count.
Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
To the right side. Tosses to first. Lindor retire. That ends the frame. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Naylor.
And that's way high. 1-0. Naylor with a homer in his last game. And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Grounds one to short. Lindor throws across the diamond. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Batting 8th, the second baseman, Brooks.
Next to hit, Brooks Lee. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just missed. Next offering upstairs.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
There's a strike, and the count is 3-1. One down, base is empty. And that is cut on and missed. 3-2 now.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
A dive, nice stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Just love watching this guy do everything. Swing the bat and make great defensive plays just like that. Remember, he won the Platinum Glove in 2016. You know this guy's the real deal defensively.
Deshaun Kiersey Jr., the next twin up to hit. And ball one. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch, and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger.
Knocks it down. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Stanton should have this one. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. On to the fourth, still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the fourth. Juan Soto now. Soto, 26 years old, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Strike 2.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
And that's downstairs and outside. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. And K is his third of the game.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. Next to hit, Mark Vientos. Fastball for a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Not close with that one. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees. So that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
And a strike in there. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nothing doing for the Mets. And we are still scoreless. And we're back. So here's Bader now. That misses, and that's ball 1. Bader, guy played his college ball at the University of Florida from the New York area. Went to Horace Mann High School.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And it drops in. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting.
The way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second.
Bader runs. Strike in there. No throw, safe at second. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. And strike 2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they're creeping into my mind right now.
Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Now Correa up to hit. Grounded out to short in his first trip. And that one clips the corner.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Royce.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Royce Lewis. And a sweeper misses for a ball. Bader on at second with 2 down. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He's got it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1, and we're still knotted. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Lopez back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them. Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. And that one is inside ball one. Nobody out. Runner at first. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Francisco Alvarez.
Ball one, no strikes. Double play ball to second. Over to Correa for one, and that's 2. He continues to roll on the mound. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Buxton.
That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Well, these Twins just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable. Capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for him yet.
Up and in, 3-0. That clips the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Chisholm puts it away, and there's one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Emmanuel Rodriguez, the next Twin up to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Out towards left center. Cruz heads towards it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher,
Bo Naylor at the plate now. 0 for 1 so far. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And that clips the inside corner.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Stays alive. The 1-2. Out to short. Lindor sends it to first, and that is the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still no score. Back in Minnesota. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's O'Neill Cruz. That's in for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. And a good eye there.
Ball down.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
And O'Neill is struck out.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
On the ground, right side. And that quickly 2 away. Here's Francisco Lindor.
Now batting,
1 for 2.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And first offering is fouled off.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one ran inside, almost got him. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That's back there. Out of here. He'll circle the bases. Home run number 5 on the season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Here's Juan Soto. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
That clips the corner. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo homer. It's now 1-0. Bottom of the 6th. And now for the Twins. Brooks Lee.
Second baseman, Brooks Lee.
Jose Butto on to pitch out of the pen here.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
That catches the outside corner. 0-1.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Ball one there.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's too low. 2-2. That one hit to right. Soto sizes this one up. And there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Deshaun Kersey
And next
Jr.
for Minnesota, Deshaun Kersey Jr. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
The Twins trailing by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Bunting for a hit. And that's a bunt single that was placed perfectly.
The right fielder, number 12, Harrison.
Maybe a little small ball is exactly what the doctor ordered to rev up this offense, and they've been pretty quiet all game, so maybe this wakes them up a bit and helps them get on the board.
So the lineup flips over, and now the right fielder, Harrison Bader. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Here comes the 0-1. Runner takes off. Ground ball left side. Tosses to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. And here's the first baseman, Jose Miranda. 0 for 2 in this one. He was late there. Strike one.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Runner takes off. Late swing, fouled off. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He'll score and then tie it. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive and full side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So 2 down. Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. And that one got a piece of him.
Got him. Take your base.
Royce Lewis, the next Twin up to hit.
Lewis.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Just off the inside edge.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Misses outside, and it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Check swing, and he went. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even at 1 apiece. Major League Baseball is on. Back at Target Field, we go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. And a swing and a miss.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Sneaks through, base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that.
And that one gets away at the plate. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. That one's gotta feel good. That's a special one. 100 career homers. And the Mets jump in front. It's 3-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Pablo Lopez done for the night. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
on the
Twins,
mound now for the Twins, Brock Stewart.
61.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
One down. Now the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball. Activity in the bullpen. Cole Sands warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Duran getting loose as well. And there's a strike to Giancarlo Stanton.
2-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and 2 away now. 2 down, base is empty. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
A little bit high. 1-2 to count. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective. Mets had 2 runs on this blast. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The center fielder, Byron. Buxton.
Next offering popped in the air, right field, and out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Emmanuel Rodriguez, the next twin up to hit.
Rodriguez.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen.
Pitching for
So a
New
lefty
York,
out of the pen, Danny
number
Young.
81.
These are the spots relievers
Danny
really make a name for
Young.
themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
In there for strike 1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Young winds and deals. On the ground to first, and foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2. And down on strikes. Now 2 away.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
And first offering is fouled off. The Mets holding on to a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Misses, and the count's full. Brooks Lee waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
And it's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Brooks Lee getting ready to hit. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Clean work out of the Mets bullpen there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mets 3 and the Twins 1.
Pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Twins,
and a new arm on the mound to start
number
the 8th.
44.
Cole Sands.
Cole.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality
Sands.
pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Cruz at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. That's towards center. Buxton moves under it. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here is
The first
Freddie
baseman,
Freeman.
number 5,
0 for 3 in
Freddie
this one.
Freeman.
And that one ripped into right, and foul ball. Sands, he's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, It can induce a lot of weak contact. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually gets into the zone. So that late movement causes it to miss the barrel of the bat, sometimes miss the bat entirely.
Tell fans a little bit about the difference between a cutter and a slider.
Well, a cutter looks more like a fastball, but it has that late movement like a slider that's hard to pick up. Now, with the slider, it's a little slower, the spin is different, and sometimes you can recognize that, and it tends to break a lot more horizontally and vertically than the cutter.
And first offering is fouled off. Freeman at first, one gone. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And the runner holds.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Soto, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And a swing and a miss.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Two outs. Inside. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Mets leave one, but they still lead it 3-1. Bottom of the eighth, and now for the Twins, Deshaun Kiersey Jr. Young back to work. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Stanton is there. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Harrison.
And now Bader up to the plate.
Bader.
1 for 3. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Miranda.
So up next for Minnesota, Jose Miranda. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Lindor out to first. And that is the inning. Twins retired in short order, and they still trail it here 3-1. Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Danny Coulombe. So here's the
Now
cleanup
pitching
hitter,
for the
Mark
Twins.
Vientos. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
Nope, that's foul.
That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Aberson Castellano warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And a good start to the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. On the ground, could be 2. Over to Correa for 1. Over to first, but he beats it. And now the Mets DH, Jesse Winker. He delivered it a big way back in the 7th, Siggy.
Absolutely, a 2-run shot that really looms pretty large in this game right now.
And there's a foul ball. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-2. Chisholm, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Coulombe throws over. Chisholm back on a dive. Two outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. That's ripped. Base hit. Throws to second. They get the force. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors and 1 left. Hard of the order. 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Mets 3 and the Twins 1. So bottom of the 9th. Here's Carlos Correa.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Fought off foul. Lifted in the air, right field. And there's 1 down. He's 2 outs away. Royce Lewis, the next Twin up to hit. And a ground ball to first. He'll do it himself. Now only 1 out remaining.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Here's Byron Buxton. That one's in there. That's strike one. They're down to their final strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Young is just one strike away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long